Good afternoon, students. Myself, Dr. Umia Pathan, Assistant Professor, DY Patel College of Physiotherapy. In our previous lecture, we had discussed about introduction of massage. What are the effects of massage, mechanical, physiological, and psychological effects of massage? Uh, then, what are the principles of massage? What are the indication and contraindications of massage? In this lecture, we will see the what are the preparation for massage. In this lecture, we will see what are the examination of patients, which preparation of massage is required, what are the self preparation of massage for the therapist, how the environment should be, which contact mediums are used in massage and why that contact mediums are used, and what are the preparation of patient while performing massage. Before starting any massage manipulation, there is a necessary of doing examination of patient. In the examination of patient, there are three parts. First one is the initial information. Second one is a subjective assessment. Third one is a objective assessment. In initial information, you should ask the patient's identity, age, gender, qualification. That's all. In subjective assessment, this subjective part indicates history of that presenting illness, then onset of symptoms, behavior of that symptom, nature of that symptom, intensity of the symptoms, which are the aggravating and relieving factors for the same, clinical features. This all involves asking questions to these desirable problems. In your objective assessment involves there is a observation of posture and functional activity level. Then you should check the range of motion with the help of goniometer. Then you should test muscle power, balance, coordination, gait, meaning observation of gait, then palpation of skin, fascia and muscle. Now we will see what are the preparation for massage. Before starting massage, you should check that you can reach to all the body parts of that patient. Therapist should be stand in walk standing position or lunge standing position. If you need to change the position, you can change it without any hesitation. So see, this is lunge standing position. In that both feet are apart from each other. Front knee is flexed as body shifts forwards and back knee remains straight as body shifts forward. So front foot is in the line with the massage table. Okay. Then you can transfer the pressure through your arms so that elbow should be straight or slightly flexed, and body weight is used to exert pressure behind the movement. So this is the lunge standing position for the therapist while performing massage. Now we will see what self preparation for therapist is required. Okay. So in this self preparation, practitioner should start preparation of himself or herself before contact with patient. Attention to personal appearance, hygiene and manicure. These all are very important. As we are close contact with patient, the therapist should wear protective clothing which is easily laundered and which allows freedom of movement while maintaining decency. Long hair must be restrained so that it cannot come in contact with the subject. Necklaces or other jewelry or wristwatch which can dangle should be discarded. Rings should be removed as they can cause discomfort to the practitioner or therapist while performing manipulations to the patient. Well care of hands with short and clean nails are very essential. Cleanliness is important to avoid cross infection, both to the patients also and to the therapist also. So uh, you just wash your hands before and after each treatment. Cultivate warm hands by always using warm water for washing of your hands. The range of movement of all the joints of your forearm and hand should be full. If you have stiff hands, then you can do some stretching exercises to increase your range of motion. The treatment area should be quiet with discrete colors. You should avoid dark colors at, as they are causing too much attractions. So you should avoid the dark color. The area should be well heated and well ventilated. The padded or adjustable treatment couch or chair should have a washable undercover, and we need towels, at least 2 towels, to cover the area which are not being treated. We should need at least 2 pillows and disposable paper sheets which are used to cover both pillows and bed. This contact medium, it provides a glide effect between the therapist and patient's skin. So we need this contact medium while performing massage, and they may be kept in bottle or small bowel on the table by the couch. But while using this, be careful of spillage. Okay, so this contact medium includes powder. You can use talcum powder, which should be non perfumed if possible, and you can also use baby powder. Cornstarch, which is sterilizable, is a heavy powder. This absorbs sweat very rapidly, and it should be used in presence of profound sweating, either by patient or by therapist. Oils, in that we can use pure lanolin. This has a drag effect on skin due to its thick and heavy texture, and this is used to obtain slight pull on the skin. Now liquid oils. In the liquid oil, we probably used vegetable oil. Also we can use liquid paraffin or baby oil. This provides a gliding effect, and it is used to lubricate the skin. Okay. We can also use water based lubricants. Most commonly used water based lubricant is Eucerin. Eucerin is a light cream which gives moderate lubrication. Okay. and it gets absorbed rapidly. So it is used when deeper work is needed. Okay, if we use thin oil in the massage, what happens? This thin oil reduces the depth. So when the practitioners practitioners hand glide on the patient's skin, it slides away from the part being treated. So is this thinner oil we should not use. But if we use thicker oil, this will not cause this problem. Okay, so while using this Eucerin, you first ensure that this medium should kept at skin temperature before use. Okay, and this is put into the therapist's palm before transfer to the patient. Fifth is we can use soap and water, meaning hot water, with or without addition of oil. It is used mainly for scaly skins which are caused due to prolonged immobilization in a cast, or by the use of some medications which promotes and increase skin healing, but this medication may cause the skin dry skin or scaly skin. So in these cases we use this soap and hot water with or without addition of oil. Some contact medium can cause mild to severe allergies. Okay, so you should always check allergic response of that medium before the use. Now we will see which are the preparations are needed for the patient. First one is ask the patient to undress so that the part which is being treated is free from jewelry and adequately uncovered. Remember that in some manipulations we must extend to lymph glands which are lying proximal to the proximal spaces. So for the treatment of upper limb, you tell the patient to unclothe from neck to fingertips. Okay, and specially remove all straps or whatever jewelry or anything. Okay, for treatment of lower limb, you just tell patient to unclothe from groin to toe region. Okay, so you just remove the trousers or pants, and that's it. For treatment of back, unclothe from the head to the buttocks. Okay, so that pants or brief can remain on. For treatment of neck, tell the patient to unclothe from the head to the level of lowest point of origin of trapezius, that is up to the 12th thoracic vertebra. Okay, so for the treatment of face, tell the patient to unclothe from the hairline to just below the clavicle. Okay, so say the another second point is you just ensure that the patient is kept warm, okay, by the use of towels. For example, if he or she is sitting, wrap him or herself in a blanket. Okay, so you just keep only part to be treated free of covering. If the patient is lie down supine, cover him or her immediately, having first placed pillow in position. So the if the patient is in lying position, you can use one or two pillows for head and one pillow under knees. Okay, if couch couch has not got a suitable opening, a small towel roll can be used and and if the patient is in lying position, you can use two head pillows crossing one another to create inverted and open triangle, so that patient's nose rests below that crossing. One pillow under abdomen, that is to raise the abdomen, thus that flattens the lumbar spine, so it can avoid pressure on that large bosom. And another pillow you should keep under the ankle to flex the knees slightly. If patient is in sideline position, meaning if you need to take patient in sideline, you can use one or two pillows under the head and upper arm. Sorry, you can use one or two pillows under head and upper arm and leg, also supported by a pillow. Shortly, we will start discussion session on Microsoft Team application. Thank you.